Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Broadcasting live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Welcome, one and all. Today is August 9th, 2022, and this is episode 106 of Pop Culture Warrior. It's the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. And I am CQ, your Pop Culture Warrior. And with me, as always, the guy who always makes it up as he goes along, the man in the bubble. He's the voice of the unpop culture, the man, the myth, the legend. Everybody say hi to Mr. Radar.
Hey, everybody.
Say hi, Radar.
Hi, Radar.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Oh, it's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be alive.
It's always a good day to be alive.
Great day to be alive. So for those that don't know or don't follow or don't interact with our social media, first, how dare you? Secondly, 17 years ago today, right now, I'm like, getting shot up like it's that scene from RoboCop. You know what I mean? He's just, I want somebody who's good at doing the whole GIFs and things, man. Get the RoboCop thing and then like put my head on it, because that would totally be me right now. So yeah, so today's my alive day, as we like to call it, 17-year anniversary, and I told Radar this. I told you, Radar, this earlier. I said, you know what? I said, today we're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna wing it. I got no notes. I got nothing specific I want to cover. I want to talk to you fine folks at home. I want to hear what you want to talk about. We'll cover the stories you want to talk about. I mean, and we got a lot of options, right? This could be, we did like a story time with CQ where CQ tells the story about the time he got shot a bunch of times.
the time you got your shit shot up.
That one time I got shot up a bunch. Or this could be like an Ask Me Anything, and you guys can ask me questions, and I will answer them truthfully.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
It's always fun. Or we get if you got a topic in mind that you want us to cover or weigh in on, then we can do that as well. So like the floor is open, and while you guys start feverishly pounding on the keyboards and letting us know what it is that you want to talk about, I will say a quick shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. I see you, Heath. God bless you, man. Always around. Kaz, Rob, Pete. I see all y'all. If you're watching, man, say what's up in the chats. Throw a quick hey, hello, just so we can see you, just so we can know you're watching, so we can shout you out. Let us know where you're watching from, state, location, bathtub, whatever.
It's not AOL. We don't
Whatever.
need ASL.
ASLs, man. Throw them ASLs. And already we got one comment that says Prey sucked, and then the next comment is seriously, Prey was awesome. So Already.
I've heard. You know what? I guess I don't know. You're more on the pulse of
Divisive.
this.
Yeah.
You're more on the pulse of this than I am. But I've heard of both, and I've heard actually. I think I've probably had about 10, 12 people tell me it sucked, and 10, 12 people tell me it was awesome.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, have had 0 people say it was okay.
Meh.
Meh.
Schmeh.
Very few meh. So okay, so why, Heath? Why did Prey suck?
Yes, let us know.
I want to know why it sucked, and people who said it's good. I didn't see where. Is that in your PCW chat or something?
Yeah. Well, no, it's coming from the YouTube. The YouTube.
Okay, whoever said it's good.
Yeah.
Why is it good?
Rob on YouTube said it was better than Purple Hearts. How dare you?
What?
How dare you, sir?
I took a fat steaming dump this morning. That was better than Purple Hearts.
The #1 movie on Netflix. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Oh, goodness.
Hi, Mary. Glad your son's at Fort Gordon. I was there for a while. It's a really pretty town.
Outstanding.
That's just a cool town.
Let us know what's your son doing? What's your son? He's in AIT for. What's he doing?
At Gordon, he's probably doing something communications. And then Justin asked, "What was the intro song before the live stream?"
That is the song's called "Saving a Hero" by the band Forensic. Yeah, it's a good one. I like that one. I think it has a good theme to it, which I've been for the longest time. I'm like, you know what, man, I gotta change up the music. I gotta mix some stuff up and whatnot. So, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm 50-50 on it. Mary says he's a 94E. I don't know what the hell a 94E is.
Googling it. I'm looking. It's radio equipment repair.
Radio equipment repair. God bless, man. We need them radios working. We need all them radios working. We appreciate you.
Yep.
Thank him for his service for us.
Yes.
Hey, Keith, what's going on, buddy? You haven't missed a thing. Saving a Hero. Awesome. I'm going to go look into that. Yes, Justin. Yes.
Don't get them too popular. Then they're going to get signed and we can't play them on our show.
Yeah, we want to keep them.
We're going to get
low level indie. You know, we don't want them getting big. Yeah, so Prey. I actually haven't seen it. I was running around like crazy this weekend. I haven't had a chance to see it. Although I just watched a show that I think you would like, Radar. It's on Hulu. It's called The Bear. It's funny. The best way I can describe it is it's like watching a bunch of vets, but they're chefs and cooks at this like family restaurant. But literally it is the most foul-mouthed thing you can watch.
I do like foul mouths.
I mean, they were dropping motherfuckers like every 3 seconds, and because it's frantic, and the hot food. No, we gotta get the food ready, and it was like being in the trenches, but instead of slinging lead, they're slinging like beef sandwiches.
I know a couple girls in high school and college that were
easy. No, but it's a really good show. It's a really good show. It's I think it's only 8 episodes, and they're like half-an-hour episodes, but it's called The Bear. It's really good. Really, really, really good. Enjoyed it. It's like it reminds me of being back in New York City, but it's like based in Chicago. So it's very, very thick Chicago's accent.
All right. So back to Prey.
Yeah.
He said it was mostly just Doll and a mystery herb saved the day. Also, the whole tomahawk on a string wouldn't work.
I mean,
I don't know what you talk about tomahawk on a string.
I mean, I'm assuming there's
some
a tomahawk
dude named Herb.
on a string.
I feel like anyone named Herb is probably good for something.
He's gonna save the day. The mystery herb.
Like Herb MacGyver.
No, you're just trying to pick fights with the audience.
I do. I like
just
fights.
Trying to. Yes. So Rob says Prey broke the mold with no big guns. The Predator was basic, not over the top, and I felt it was like it was an origin type story. Yeah, I think that's the idea, is that it took place, whatever it was, hundreds of years ago, or whatever it was.
Yeah, but This sounds like. Look. How,
This makes for exhilarating podcasting.
I'm trying to think how to like say this without sounding like a complete and utter one history nerd and two fucking giant asshole. But let's go back a little bit. We're gonna back up here.
Well, you're both of those things, so
I am. And as a history major who studied, and my emphasis was on Western expansion in the United States. Okay, that was my history.
big
emphasis.
brain.
Yes. And I know how the Native Americans fared against white people with muskets.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out how they would fare against the fucking predator.
Technology.
Yes.
With freaking stealth mode activated and shit.
Yes.
Laser cannons.
Uh-huh. So that's, I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but I feel
I'm not
like,
trying to say I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you.
but I'm way smarter than the people who came up with the premise of the story.
By the way, Keith said your pause was palpable. So,
I had to build up to it. But so I would probably take issue to it. Now here's the deal. I like the idea of the story. When I first saw the trailers for it and stuff, I was like, this could work.
Yeah.
And I know that they put a lot of effort into it, and so I'm kind of interested to see it. Probably wait till it comes out on Netflix because it'll be the number one show on
it's
Netflix.
on Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu
they
already.
Released it on Hulu. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they released it to theaters.
I think it was originally supposed to be in theaters, but then they decided to release it on Hulu.
kind of like Catwoman.
Batwoman, you mean? No.
Batwoman.
That's a whole separate conversation.
I saw though that the plot was kind of leaked this week. Did you see that?
There were some things. Yeah, there were some things leaked. Some pages
Yeah,
from the script.
just put the fucking movie on Netflix. just throw it on there.
They can't, dude. They can't walk it back now after.
Yeah, you can. They did that with Sonic. Remember how Sonic sucked? And they're like, no, you got to fix it. And then they fixed it.
That's a whole different thing. That's fixing something. That's not saying we're not going to release this and then releasing it.
Here's the thing. They did it with Mobius. Morbius, whatever, fucking sucked balls. Like, no, it sucks. We're not going to play it anymore. They're like, come on, bring it back. And they re-released it.
But again, you're comparing apples to oranges. It's not the same thing.
I'm comparing apples to a different kind of apple.
No.
Because I don't like apples.
What else?
But in all fairness, they should just let her buck. Like, they already got it made. Maybe don't polish the CGI anymore. Don't put a fucking another penny into it. Throw it on fucking streaming. Because it might, you know what's going to happen? It's going to end up being one of those cult classic fucking movies that everyone thought was going to suck. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, fuck it. It's actually, it's going to be fun in its suckiness. You know what I mean?
We will embrace the suck. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. It'll be like, think like Super Troopers, Napoleon Dynamite, shows like that. No one ever thought they're going to go anywhere. Right? They were just kind of like, fuck it, whatever, dude. Just make your fucking stupid movie and people might watch it, whatever. It's the same thing. They already spent the money on it. You're not going to get that money back any other way. Just throw it out there. People are going to love it. It's going to be like Snatch or like fucking all these crazy movies that they don't think are going to be awesome and they turn out to be all right and get a cult following.
I think there's some excellent points being made in the comments, which is, so like Rob says, YouTube, Ezra Miller is just batshit crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. I think there was someone just did a TikTok where they basically recounted the things that Ezra Miller's been up to over the last 2 years, because like individually each one is like, I'm sure that's a misunderstanding. I'm sure that like that's not that big a deal. But then when you start to take that high level view and you look at all of those things in like a rap sheet form, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, right? Like abducting children, brainwashing people, having people held hostage in his home, having weapons and drugs available, choke slamming people, threatening to set people on fire, sending messages to the Ku Klux Klan. I mean, the dude has just been on a hot streak the last 2 years. And now, when it breaks this week that he's been officially charged with a felony, for apparently stealing alcohol from someone's house or something, bottles, or I don't know. But yeah, man, that guy is. And then
I agree with you.
And
I'm
then,
not saying he's not fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah. And then what Greg says is perfect, because that they've decided to shelve what apparently was a $90 million investment in Batgirl, but they're sticking with releasing The Flash, which is well over $300 million. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. It looks. I feel for Warner Brothers and like the CEO and the directors and all these people that are making these decisions, because it's like, what do you do? If you scrap Flash and take that $300-400 million hit plus hit, I mean, you're out of a job. You're just
absolutely.
But then if you release it, the boycotting, the bad press, all the other stuff, you're probably out of a job.
No, I agree, and this is where it's very difficult, because not only if you, we're in this mode now where we need to know everything that's coming before it's even following the Marvel model on that. They're telling us stuff that hasn't even started. Probably the scripts aren't even written yet.
No,
right?
There's no directors attached or nothing.
There's nothing, right? So they're making commitments to these movies that may or may not be fucking terrible.
Sure.
And so us as consumers, we want the product. They've promised us this product. Top Gun, for example, they promised us that product for like 3-4 years before it finally was released to us.
Yeah.
We want these movies to be made. We want The Flash. We want Batgirl. We want Thor: Love and Thunder. We want all these things they promised us, right? And then they come out and they're like, man, okay. But if you release them and you just tank them, right? Then we as consumers have some sort of backlash towards that.
Right.
Where on the other hand, back in the 10 years ago, 5 years ago, if they had a project that was progressing and not progressing the way they wanted, they could scrap it with no backlash whatsoever, because there was, other than a select few, nobody knew it was coming out.
Yeah.
Now they have these big release parties and they go to these big Comic-Con things and say, hey, this is going to be huge. You guys got to, and they get all this fanfare about all these things. And then they start coming into production and I'm like, man, this thing kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So then what do? They're kind of damned if they do and damned if they don't.
Yep.
So what do we as consumers think about that? Well, we'd rather go watch a shit movie and then give crap reviews and have whatever. Now, one thing I would hope they say, someone like Ezra Miller probably shouldn't work in Hollywood anymore.
Bro, I think his time's over. I think
he's going to be like a Colin Kaepernick, where nobody wants to touch him. Doesn't matter how good or bad he is.
Yeah. Well, this is like the Amber Heard situation too, where I feel like
same thing. Except for she got offered a fuck ton of money to do porn. With Ezra Miller.
You think Amber Heard's gonna do an OnlyFans? You think is that
bitch got bills?
Got bills to pay. Yeah, Keith brings up a great point. I saw the same thing. He says, I saw somewhere that Black Adam tested the same as Batgirl. Like now, to caveat that, it was the initial test screening of Black Adam, which obviously they went back and did reshoots and changed things, versus, the initial reaction to Batgirl where they just scrapped it immediately. Again,
yeah, they're like,
I think it boils down to money, right? God knows the amount of money they paid The Rock, Pierce Brosnan, and all these other guys to appear in Black Adam versus, whatever they paid the folks in Batgirl. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, I mean,
It's
but have we heard anything negative about Black Adam though? Really?
the not negative.
I haven't heard anything
The
bad about it.
first test screenings weren't overwhelmingly positive. They were meh.
What is going on over there? Is it the writing? Is it the directing? What is going wrong over there? Do you think?
I honestly think it depends, because in certain situations, I do feel like it's the tone. In certain situations, I feel like it's the writing, right? Depending
Okay.
on which movie we're talking about, it's the writing. And in other situations, it's the tone deafness of their own characters, right? Because Wonder Woman acts one way in her movie and acts differently in the Justice League movie, right? So that
Okay.
where it's supposed to connect, it doesn't work well. Whereas, you always felt like from one movie to another, our beloved Marvel characters have, their character has stayed relatively the same. I think Thor has gotten a little jokier over time.
Right.
But outside of that, the tone set for characters, you do feel like they have arcs and they're living, breathing people, right? That they, Captain America gets more jaded the longer he stays in the 21st century, and things like that. I don't know.
Well, but okay, but hold on now. Okay, like because Greg put this in the comments.
Mhm.
I think they just don't have the creative direction of Marvel. Okay,
From the top level, yes, they don't have that.
they don't have a Kevin Feige kind of pulling the
Yeah,
strings
they don't
either.
have the GM, right? They got the coaches and all these different,
Right.
but they don't got that GM
But
over the top.
hold on a minute. But what I'm okay, I'm gonna back up just a little bit because I've ragged on that for a while. Okay,
Mhm.
but if you take something like Black Adam, Wonder Woman, Batgirl now, one of the million Batmans they've made, just make him as a standalone movie. They still should be good. If you have a decent director, decent writing, decent production team,
Yeah.
you can still make a single use film and maybe a sequel to that.
And I
Decent.
think we've seen that. I thought the first Wonder Woman was
First
a
Wonder
good
Woman was
film.
fine. Yeah, and that's why I threw it in there. I think it was fine. I think it was absolutely fine. I think a lot of the Batmans throughout the time have been fine.
Yeah, the first Aquaman was
Aquaman
decent.
wasn't bad. Yeah,
Was decent.
Aquaman wasn't bad.
Shazam, I thought was a great movie. The Shazam
Mhm.
movie. Yeah.
Mhm. But and then we get into other ones are just like, no, fuck it, it's so bad we can't even show. How bad can it be? Given Wonder Woman 84 that came out, that was junk,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
We've beat that dead horse. But I mean, that was garbage. They still put that out. Why not do the same with Batgirl? Why not? You've got this money in the production. You've got all this. You got all these things. Polish it up the best you can. Throw it out there. Try to make your 100 mil back. They'd probably make their 100 mil back. Pretty close anyway, I bet.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might tarnish their look a little bit and what they're going for, but really, any more than some of the other bullshit that's come out, it's not going to tarnish their reputation any worse than Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why not throw it out there, make a little bit of money, give the nerds what they want. The nerds just want to see the movie. There are people, and I'm calling you a nerd when I say this, but there are people who will watch it just because it's new content.
Yes.
And
Guilty as charged.
good, bad, indifferent. They're still going to go throw down their $15-20 for a ticket and see how it goes. Yeah, and like Greg said, at least make some money back, unless it's so tone deaf it may kill them as a movie company, but I don't think it's going to kill them as a movie company. And I really think what they're doing, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but maybe they're pulling this shit, and then they're going to pull that in about a month. Be like, you know what? We've had such resistance that we are going to release it, and it's going to be a limited release. Go to certain whatever, go see it, go enjoy it, tell us what you think.
Hmm.
And this is their way of drumming up some sort of publicity for this film, thinking it's going to be medium, it's going to be a meh. And if they drum up some support for it, you're going to have people there on opening weekend to see it, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, it does kind of suck, but I'm glad I know how kind of suck it is."
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, that's what we've been doing for so long. Right?
Yeah. And why the fuck not? Kind of like, what are you gonna do? Be like, oh, it sucks. Yeah, we know it sucks. All right, tight. Thanks.
So real quick before I forget, because I said I didn't have notes and things like that for tonight, but I do want to mention, for anyone interested, we have these wonderful dog tag challenge coins. Pop Culture Warrior, WTF Nation Radio, dog tag challenge coins. They are awesome. Already a bunch have sold, and everybody's been super happy with them so far. I mean, you can put them on keychains, wear them like dog tags, put it as a bag tag, whatever. If you're interested and like to purchase one, just reach out to any of the social medias for Pop Culture Warrior, and we will get you squared away. And then also, because this is, believe it or not, this has actually come up a few times. I've been asked, like, hey, like, where can we send you stuff? Because as you can see in the background right there, I have the wonderful fan-made gift sitting in the back now and will forever be there. If you at home have, I don't know, fan-made art or whatever, feel free to send it in, and it will forever be in the background of the show. So I have this now. This is a P.O. box. You can send things to Pop Culture Warrior. So I'll leave that up for a second if anybody's interested. It is what it is. I'm shocked that people have reached out and like, hey, I want to send you something. I'm like, no, don't. You don't have to. But there you go. Apparently, you know, if you want to be a content creator nowadays, you got to have a P.O. box so people can send you shit. So,
yeah, absolutely.
If you want to send anything to the show and have it end up in the background, I think I'm going to make like a whole section for like fan-made stuff. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty awesome. I'm excited about that. I think that's it. I think that's it for notes. I mean, honestly, I didn't, like I said, I didn't prep anything because I wanted it to just be, you know, free base today. And
yeah, we're just going to freeball this shit.
Yeah. And just, you know what, like, hey, we're having fun here.
We are. And I always have fun on this show. I do. This is a fun show.
This is such a fun show.
We have fun here, and it's good. I like it.
Yeah. It's always a good time. What else? What else?
Oh, let's see.
What is art? Let's just make a ton of horrible shit and send it to him. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. That is like
it may. Hey, if it's fucking dog shit, literally or metaphorically, it may not end up on the shelf. Dude.
Right? Yeah. I'm not literally gonna just put up like, you know, whatever you send me is not just gonna go. I mean, if it's something that like, oh, I made this for your show.
I have an example.
Oh, great. Pete wants to know, can you send me a dildo? You can send it. I'm not. I
have this.
You
and
have
this was given to me by one of my biggest fans. She's only 6, and I love my daughter to death. Okay.
Okay.
And she wanted me to put this up in my radio room.
Okay.
And so I have it back there behind me on the floor.
Oh, how adorable is that?
It is adorable. I don't know what it is or what it means. But my daughter, who was 5 at the time, made it for Daddy's radio room.
Beautiful.
And I told her I'd put it in here.
And it's in there.
It is in here.
It's not in the bubble, but it's in there.
Nope, it's in here. And so if she comes in, Daddy's my picture in your room, I would say, yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I love my daughter to death. That does not mean it's going to get front and center on my fucking shelf. So that rule also applies for whatever dog shit you want to send me.
Yeah.
So if I will ice my fucking daughter, I think I won't ice you.
So let's see. I'm going to answer a couple questions about that because I know it's coming in. Is that where unsolicited Polaroids can be sent? Yep, sure can.
Yep.
Can you send a dildo? Sure can. A vibrating lightsaber? Sure. Yep, go for it. See, any other questions? Let's see. What is art? Let's just make a ton of horrible shit and send it to him. Yeah, go for it. A shirt, a hat, I don't know, a stick-on tattoo. I don't know, whatever you want to send. You know, I send me one of them glitter bombs. I dare you. I dare you. Send me a glitter.
Don't say some shit like that. Don't ever say some shit like that, dude, because you end up with a glitter bomb.
I dare you. I dare you to do it.
Right,
If you go back,
like
to episode like 4. I don't know if you're gonna remember this. 4 or 5 or 6, one of that. Someone sent me a box of chocolate anuses.
Yes.
And I ate them.
And they were their own.
And they were.
They made a mold of their own anus.
I don't believe that's the case. I think it was a franchise. I believe a franchise of anuses. But I ate live on air chocolate anuses.
Ate all them anuses.
Ate all them anuses. Will you open boxes live on the show? Yeah, I mean, I guess if you put a note on the box that says like only open when live or only open on the show, then
and it's going to be full of a spring-loaded glitter dick bomb. You know that. Right?
That's fine. I will take a glittery dick to the face for this show any day. Any day.
You know, you're sure saying a lot of shit for someone who didn't even get nominated.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
that for a second.
Let's talk about you guys want to send us all these fucking sparkly dicks. Where were your votes at, son? Where was them votes?
All right, let's not heckle the audience. Let's not heckle.
I ain't heckling. I'm threatening. There's a difference.
So, for most of you that know, the show was twice nominated for Best in Entertainment Podcast of the Year, 2020, 2021. Well, voting has concluded. The votes have been tabulated, and we did not make the slate this year. We did not.
We did not.
We were not nominated for Best in Entertainment.
It was not.
I'm sure it was close.
Oh yeah, it's on close as fuck.
I'm sure it was close. And I'll be honest, was it disappointing? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was very disappointing because it's been a minute since we didn't get it, and I'm kind of butthurt, dude.
I think it's obvious you're butthurt.
Kind of butthurt
but you know
about
what?
it.
I'm taking the hit on this one. I didn't do enough to promote it. I didn't do enough to incentivize votes. I didn't do it's on me. I'm the host of the show. I should have been posting about it daily, mentioning it at the beginning, middle, and the end of every show.
We should, yeah.
Incentivizing, like, hey, if you vote.
I get how this is partially, and I'll say the same. I could have shared it to my radar page, and I could have put it on my personal shit.
Yeah.
But also, y'all motherfuckers knew about it. Now you want to say this gummy dicks.
Hey, you know what? I'm just as happy to receive gummy dicks.
A gummy dick? You want to get a gummy dick?
As I am to receive a nomination for Best in Entertainment Podcast. That's just how I feel. That's honestly.
Right. You know what? Fuck it. I just love being here with people.
Yeah. That's what I said. At the end of the day, it's not about awards. It's not about awards.
I mean,
it's not. It's not. Is it nice? Sure. It's nice to be recognized.
That sounds like somebody who didn't win an award. That's what
well, yeah. That's it. You always have to have the concession speech, man.
Yeah. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I didn't win. I really don't give a shit about winning. Because you didn't win.
Well, why would the winner say something like that? That makes no sense. So yeah, it is. Should have had more frontal nudity. Yeah, I could have, scrolled the vote for me, across my chest, and then, it's all right. Just like in Airheads, I'm going to send you naked pictures of B. Arthur. All right, go for it, man. Go for it. Shoot. I'm game. I am game.
B. Arthur?
Yeah, I'm down.
I don't want to see naked pictures. I kind of do. Was it young B. Arthur or old B. Arthur? It kind of doesn't matter.
Kind of doesn't matter. I'm thinking too, here in the second hour, I think I'm going to remember when we had a phone line and people could call into the show and talk to us.
So gay. That was so. Are you going to do that?
I think I'm going to open the phone lines. I think I'm going to open the phone lines for the second hour. So in like 30 minutes, we'll open the phone lines. And if you guys want to call in and shoot the shit with us, because I'm dead serious. I've no no content tonight. I'm just winging it. Today was a day for me. It was for reflection, thinking about the shit that I went through and how I got here and all these things. So yeah, and I'm here for you. I'm here
for me.
For you. No, not for you. I couldn't give a shit less about you. I'm here for you.
Oh, mashup,
the
old
audience.
face, young body. I don't hate that.
How about young face, old body?
Like she just had like 30 kids.
Why
is your booby so saggy? I got 5 kids. Oh, all right then. Put 'em in my mouth. I don't care. Kind of, yeah, dude. I don't know. I've never seen naked B. Arthur. Where's Google at?
You're gonna Google naked B. Arthur. Jesus Christ! I don't believe she ever did any stuff like that. So you might not find it.
Safe search is off. Yeah, safe search better be off.
Safe search is definitely off.
Oh wow. Huh.
She never did any nudity.
Oh.
That's gonna be some Photoshop nonsense. B. Arthur did not do.
No, it's like no, she did.
She did not. Yeah.
But this is like, dude, this is like way back.
It's like Scott said. It's probably some fan-made art. You know.
I don't think so, dude. Hold on.
No. That's not even. No. So, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? I mean, this is about you guys. This is about you, the audience. What do you want to talk about tonight? What are you stories you want to hear us cover? Give our opinions or
have B. Arthur naked. That's what they wanted to see.
No. Ugh, no.
Hold on.
What else? I don't know, man. Oh, we're at 986 subscribers on YouTube. I should mention, when we get to 1,000, big things are happening. So we're only 14 subscribers away. But when we get to 1,000, light up the what do they call it? What was this, like the signal flares? Signal flares.
Look at your inbox. Just look at your inbox, dude.
God. Don't make me nauseous.
It's not nauseous, dude. It's fine. Just look.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be real.
There's more. I just sent you a couple. Just look at it.
It's not gonna be real, though.
I think it's real, dude. Look at them. Tell me.
It's not gonna be real.
You ever seen a grown man naked? Every day when I get out of the shower. You ever have your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
I mean, here's the thing.
I think those are real.
I mean, they're real.
They're from like 1947.
I don't think they're real B. Arthur.
I don't know, dude. It's hard to tell.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't know what she looked like at that time.
Get out of the shower.
I don't think that's.
You ever have your asshole? Dude, it's hard to tell.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what she looked
like.
What
did you do?
Oops. Wrong button.
What did you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Is that your like 30-second delay?
Yeah.
And back to the story. I think those are real, and I don't think they're not her.
I don't. Pete says, "Do you remember when Radar had his wife's glasses on?"
What? When was that?
I think you just had some really girly looking glasses on, and we all busted on you saying that were those your wife's glasses?
Oh. Hope Radar use incognito mode? No. If my wife comes home and checks my computer and sees this, she'll be fine with it.
Wait, Kaz, you're saying Lock and Key? There's new episodes of Lock and Key tomorrow? I didn't think it was that soon. Hang on. Going to verify. Lock and Key. Why is my shit so slow? 3 seasons. I don't see where season 4 episodes. Season 3 release date, time, and episode count.
A topless nude painting of B. Arthur sold for $1.9 million.
That's a painting.
Back in 2000.
That's a painting. Not real.
Do you think it was just some fan art that somebody fucking made?
I mean, maybe she said.
I think I found it. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you. I think I found it.
Season 3. Oh yeah, season 3 was scheduled to release worldwide Wednesday, August 10th. Oh yeah. There you go.
Okay, I found the painting. I just sent it to you.
Thank you, Kaz, because I'm going to be watching that. Keith Miller should be. Keith said it should be at 987 now. 986. So we got 2. Got 2 down. Let's see. Dude, you keep sending me shit. All right.
Yeah, I sent you that picture, the one that sold for 1.9 million.
Oh my god, really?
I think so. Check it out.
God damn it. No. Pete
Sorry
wants to
about it.
know if there's any news about the Transformers movie Rise of the Beasts.
They're still
No.
doing those.
Yeah, they're still doing those. Yep.
They turned like the Fast and the Furious of action movies.
I mean, kinda. Yeah. I don't know. I've got love-hate with the Transformers. Like, there's some that I really liked, and I thought they were really innovative and groundbreaking, and then there were some that was just like, man, y'all really trying to squeeze that
I watched
cash
the
cow.
first one. I watched the first one when it first came out, and I didn't mind it.
With the LaBouffe.
Yep. The second one I was kind of okay with, and then just kind of went downhill from there, dude.
Is Thor: Love and Chocolate as bad as critics say it is? If you mean Thor: Love and Thunder, here's the thing. I enjoyed the movie. I feel like the expectation for it was higher, and it did not meet the expectation.
Yep.
That's how I feel about it. I don't think it was a bad movie.
I think it was kind of like Black Widow.
Right. A good movie.
I think Black Widow was a fine movie, but we were so amped up and ready for it.
Yeah.
That we were kind of...
There are movies that meet or exceed the hype. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
Exceeded the hype. Top Gun Maverick exceeded the hype. But there are movies that meet or maybe just fall short of, and then there are those that like fall way below. I do feel like a Black Widow, a Thor: Love and Thunder fell, again, not bad movies, but fell much, much below what the hype was set at. So, yeah. Any news about the Fast and Furious? I mean, last...
Can they still make... Are they still making Fast and Furious?
They're on the last one. We've heard that before.
Serious?
They're on the last one, number 10, X.
Oh.
Fast X. And the last I heard was that the director walked out. He's like, "Fuck this, I'm out, I'm done." But they got a new guy to come in, and they're finished. They're wrapping up filming, so we'll see. We shall see. Too much dumb frat. Yeah, Greg. Yeah, too much dumb frat boy humor. I agree. I felt like I like funny Thor. I do, but it's a balance. There's got to be some serious Thor, and some moments where funny Thor is not needed. And that movie did not have that. There was zero serious Thor or serious, like, there's just these big pivotal moments, right? Where like, it's like, dude, read the room. Like, you shouldn't be cracking jokes. This is not the moment, but whatever. Ooh, we're at 988. God damn, y'all flying them. Okay. Keep it going. Shit. We might hit 1,000 before the end of the show. Yeah, we'll do something awesome when we hit 1,000. Do big giveaway. Big giveaway. I love doing giveaways. We'll
give away egg chicken salad.
Egg chicken salad sandwiches, yeah. I love doing giveaways, man. I really do. It's sick. It's sick how much I like giving shit away.
I don't know, but hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Thor for a minute.
Yeah.
There was some serious points in there. I mean, kinda. Bitch had cancer.
Yeah, but that's my point. At no point did he take it seriously.
He did too, kinda.
He did not at all.
But that's
like,
the fun
there was a
of
moment.
Thor,
Yeah, there was a moment where he goes, "Oh," and then started cracking jokes again. Like, that was him taking it serious. Whatever. You know, I just.
I think there's some serious points to it, and he was all right, and I liked it. I liked it better than Ragnarok.
I'm torn. Like, because in Ragnarok there were serious moments. I liked Ragnarok.
I think it was better than Ragnarok.
I liked Ragnarok because of the fact that it balanced the humor with the gravity of the situation. Like, there were moments where, like, he lost his friends, he lost his brother, and all these things, and it hit him. and they were felt like there were consequences, and in this one they were just anyway.
Whatever, dude. I will maintain it. Trailers for Bullet Train look ridiculous, cause I don't want to see it.
You don't think it looks good?
No, I think it looks like absolute dog shit. Honestly, I think it's gonna be horrible.
I don't know, man. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm 50-50 on it.
No, I think you're gonna walk in. Here's my prediction for it. Okay. You can hit record now because this is how it's gonna play out. You can play it back. Hope we said I'm right.
All right, there we go.
Okay, you didn't hit record.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Anyway, so action scenes are gonna be fine. The fight scenes will be okay. About 3 minutes in, you're gonna know 3 to 5 minutes in, you're gonna know the whole plot, and you're gonna know exactly what's gonna happen. As soon as you meet a character, you're gonna figure out if they're gonna live or die as soon as it happens. And it's going to be a very predictable, very action, but very empty movie. It's gonna have a very empty plot. It's gonna have it's not gonna have any twists or turns. It's gonna be very predictable, very, very likable to people who are into mindless movies. And I think that's where it's going to be.
I mean, that's a large majority of people. So
I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be fine. I think the CGI is gonna be fine. I think the fight scenes will be fine. Brad Pitt's pretty good at his fight scenes, has been for many years. He's a very good action film star. I don't feel like it's going to be lacking in any of the typical action things, right? But I feel like it's going to be a very empty show. It's going to be very monotonous, and it may turn into something where they're going to be like, it's Ocean's 12 and Ocean's 13, and you know what I mean? It's going to be like it's going to be another one of those series maybe where it's kind of Bullet Train and like Steam Train or some shit. I don't fucking know what they're going to do, but it just kind of seems like, talk about sophomoric humor. The girl in the fucking in the preview for it is like, shh, I'm in the quiet car. Fuck you, bitch. I'm getting shot here. You know what I mean? It's gonna be that fucking bullshit. The whole movie's gonna be very sophomoric. It's gonna be very empty, and I won't care to see it.
Yes. There's some really good things in here that I want to get through. Here we go.
Heath?
From Scott, did you hear about the live action Pac-Man movie that they're making? Yeah, that's a real thing. They're going, like, they did okay with Sonic. Sonic 2 was fine. They just announced Sonic 3 for December of next year, 2023.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, and we're going to do a live action Pac-Man. I was already kind of confused when they announced the live action Sonic. I was kind of confused how that would work. I have zero idea how you do a live action Pac-Man movie. I have nothing. I have no comment whatsoever, just other than, huh? Like, is there a fan base that I don't know of that has been clamoring for a Pac-Man live action movie? I don't know.
No, I don't.
I just, and Heath, yes, you're absolutely right. They're doing a Roadhouse remake with Jake Gyllenhaal filling in for Patrick Swayze.
Is this all we're gonna do? I don't like these shows. You don't prepare, and then we just talk about shit movies we all know we're gonna fuck for like fucking 2 hours.
Do you have a better idea? I'm listening.
No, I don't. I don't.
See what happens when I don't prepare? When I don't.
But come on, people. If we're gonna talk about this, let's see if we can find something that's like more. God, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
A gooder.
Something that's more gooder. Here at 989 now.
Okay. Ooh, hey, 89. Rock on. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Fuck all the other movies. Fuck that movie too.
Said Radar Ever.
What do you think about She-Hulk coming up? What do you think about that one? Is that gonna be garbage too?
I'm nervous.
Just tell me now.
I'm nervous.
Okay.
I'm nervous, and that's the truth. On one hand, I really want it to be good, and I think it could be good. For those that don't know, the character of She-Hulk is someone very much like Deadpool. She breaks the fourth wall. She talks like in the comics, she would talk directly to the reader. Whereas, Deadpool's more the jokey version. She was more of like the serious, like she's the lawyer and passionate about her job, but also like always been in control of her Hulk form, never had like the rage monster, whatever. So on paper, I think it could work really, really well. Really, really well. You bring in, but what worries me, and we've talked about this before, is as the trailers start coming out, bless you, and the things start coming out, and you start to realize, man, they're really packing a lot into this. So we know we're gonna get She-Hulk and her origin and her uprising. We know we're getting Bruce Banner and the Hulk. We know we're getting Abomination back. We know Wong is going to be in it. We know Daredevil is going to be in it. We know, what's her name from The Good Place? Jamila Jamil. Is going to be playing Tatiana or Titania, whatever the hell her name is, the villain.
Tatiana.
Whatever the villain's name is. Titania, I think it was. So, it's so much. And we know, the what they call them, damage control is going to be in it, and the lawyer aspect's going to be in it. It's just a lot to cram into 6 episodes. Okay. So it makes me nervous when you have so much to crush into so little time.
Okay.
I want it to be good. I really do want it to be good. I do.
I think you're worried about it.
I'm a little nervous. Like we already saw the whole debacle with the CGI, and they went back and retouched it up and repolished it, whatever. Anytime a show relies heavily on the CGI, it makes me a little nervous too. It's kind of why, like those Netflix Marvel shows, like the Daredevil, the Luke Cage, they were very low-level CGI. Very low, and it worked, right? The grittiness, the rawness, the practicality of it. It worked. Where I think shows like Miss Marvel are suffering is that it's so hard to, again, because it's short format shows. I'm sure the budget's a lot smaller than their typical big movies. So the CGI isn't the best from a just a quality standpoint, and it makes me nervous when She-Hulk is all CGI and is going to be a big part of the show. It just, I don't know, it makes me a little nervous, but it's okay. It's okay. What was the other Marvel thing that was like, I will tell you that. So interesting. So here's a little interesting thing, right? We know Daredevil's coming back, right? He's going to appear in this one. He appeared in Spider-Man No Way Home. We know he's getting his own series. It's going to be an 18-episode Daredevil Born Again series. Crazy. I can't imagine the story they're going to tell in 18 episodes. The recent out of C2E2, which is Chicago Comic Con Expo, Entertainment Expo. Rosario Dawson is famously now playing Ahsoka, was the night nurse for those Daredevil series. Somebody had asked her, they said, hey, now that we know Daredevil's coming back, would you be willing to come back to Marvel to do the night nurse thing again? And she said, live in front of an audience, oh, yeah, no, I'd love to, get back into that character, get back into Marvel. And she says, and since I just heard yesterday that Punisher's coming back, that was one of the only Netflix shows that I wasn't involved with. So I would love to do something with him, and I love John Bernthal. So potentially letting it slip that in her inside knowledge, a Punisher show is coming, John Bernthal's coming back, and that she'd like to work. Now, within because that thing blew up the internet. That thing set fire to all the nerds out there. In less than 12 hours, she publicly responded and said, let me walk this back. I heard from a fan while at the convention that Daredevil or that Punisher's coming back, and I should know better than to speculate on what a fan tells me. I call bullshit. I think she fucked up. Marvel gave her the old ring-a-ding, was like, you need to walk that shit back, because she's been in this business long enough, and being involved in Marvel and how tight-lipped they got to be, and being involved in Star Wars and how tight-lipped there's no way that she was just like, oh, I heard it from a fan, so I just decided to say it publicly. I think she messed up.
She knew.
Yeah, I think she knows.
She knew what she did, yeah.
She knows what she's talking about, and she had to try to cover the tracks. It's like when Jamie Foxx basically let everyone in the planet know that the 3 Spider-Mans were going to be in No Way Home, like, before the movie even started shooting. He had posted that teaser picture with the 3 Spider-Mans and, like, let's go, let's run it back. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, they hadn't even said what the name of the movie was yet, and he basically just dropped that bomb. And then the whole 2 years lead up to that movie was just them trying to go, no. He didn't know what he was talking about. When absolutely he did. Which is a great interview with him now, talking about how like that Marvel was so mad at him that like at one point he was on set and was about to do like an Instagram live while filming with the other Spider-Mans. And Marvel was like tackling him to the ground, like, no, you cannot do that. But yeah, that's just funny.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's just funny to me.
It's something.
So we're gonna toss to a break soon. I got a little surprise for you all in a quickie. I got another quickie for you guys. Those short interviews. I have a quickie with Mr. Jessie T. Usher, who plays A-Train on The Boys, which Radar still hasn't watched. I'm desperately begging you to watch. It's so good. But yeah, A-Train. I got to talk with A-Train, Jessie Usher at Shore Leave 42. Usher. And so I got a short, 6-7 minute video of us chit-chatting and talking about things. And I'll play that to you while we're on the break. So instead of music, we'll get that on the break. And and then hour 2, I don't know, man, we're gonna figure something out. I'm gonna open the phone lines. I'm gonna let you guys call. You guys can call in, chit-chat, let us know. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. I wanna hear from you. I wanna hear from you, the viewers. I want to hear.
Yeah, they gotta be smarter than me. So
let me hear what's going on. We gotta get a pulse of the nation, pulse of the fans, right?
All right then.
I mean, we know they're not busy voting, right?
I learned it.
They got time. That's too funny. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. So all right, let's toss it to the break, the video. And when we come back, there'll be more show. There's gonna be
absolutely.
There's gonna be more show. All right, guys, we'll be right back after shots. Yes. So
I'm cool with it.
I'm here with Jesse. He's A-Train on The Boys. First, how's been the experience here at the convention?
Man, it's been amazing. I don't get a chance to do many fan ran cons, so this has always been something that I've heard a lot more about. You know what I mean? It's way more personal. Everybody's sort of like a big family. Everybody's been coming to Shore Leave for the last 30, 35, 40 years, whatever it is. Yep. And it's just nice to be a part of that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so I did a little bit of research on you, right? I like to learn about the people I'm talking to.
What's my favorite color? I'm just kidding.
Oh my God!
On there.
I know you were born in Silver Spring, Maryland. So this is kind of a coming home.
It's kind of like coming home.
In there, has the area changed much since you've been gone?
Yeah, it's built up quite a bit. It's expanded. I feel like. Yeah, I feel like there's way more food options than when I was here.
Sure.
Well, like, a lot of things have changed, but a lot of things have stayed the same. The things that I liked about it have stayed the same. A lot of my family's still here, so that's nice.
Any old haunts that you like to go back to? You want to give them a plug or anything like that?
Not really, no. Actually, there's a spot called Ebony Inn, but it's in Virginia that I love. And there's a place called Peters in PG County that I also love. There's a pizza place called The Broiler. I don't know if you guys have ever been to The Broiler. They've been around forever, but they're incredible too. Those are some of the family spots. Can't give them too much, because then it get too crazy. And
So something I was very fascinated when I learned about you is you moved to LA in 2003, and you graduated high school at 15.
Yeah.
Are you like some type of boy genius? Like what? How do you graduate at 15?
I mean, dedication, man. You just gotta be. The thing about schooling is that they draw it out for so long. When I was moving from Los Angeles to LA, my parents switched me to homeschool, so we kind of got an idea of what the full size curriculum looked like. And I was like, I could do this in less time. You know what I mean? It's not even about just being super smart. You gotta be smart enough to keep up with the material, but when you can move at your own pace, you can get through it a lot faster. And then when we got out there, I joined this schooling program, and they really help you lock in. And yeah, man, I was in college at 15 and a half,
Unbelievable.
Which was strange, though, because then you're 5 years younger than everybody in school. So.
And you were into the culinary arts.
I did.
I mean, that's what you studied.
So then I was 15 younger than everybody else. Everybody in that program was 40 and up, but it's cool.
Are you still, is that still a passion?
It's still a passion. Yeah? It's still a passion,
What's your go-to dish?
Ooh, I mean, it depends on who I'm cooking for. That's the thing. That's the thing about going to culinary school is you learn how to cook anything and everything. So if somebody has something I've never made before, I want to try it. You know what I mean? But anything that's pan-seared, saucy, white wine, garlic, all that type of stuff, I'm all for it.
My man knows his stuff. I like it.
A little bit.
All right. So you've got to play the stepson of Will Smith in Independence Day and also the son of Samuel Jackson in Shaft. I'm
trying to see how many families I can get into.
Right? You're part of the royal bloodline of Hollywood.
Oh, man.
Who's next? Whose kid do you want to play next?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. Let me think. Honestly, I mean, would it be bad to say that I would want to join another Samuel Jackson franchise and see if I could be Mace's nephew, maybe in Star Wars?
Jedi.
That would be awesome.
For a sensitive little boy.
Yeah.
I got it. I like that. And we got to talk about The Boys real quick.
Okay.
A-Train, crazy. When you booked it, how familiar were you with the source material, or did you dive into it after that?
I wasn't familiar at all. I only seen the sides at the time. And then I got the script after I had booked it. So that was my introduction. And then I got the source material. So it was they just kept building it up. And then, the shit just got even crazier before we even got to set. So, reading through the source material after knowing that I was already committed to the show, I don't know how this thing was going to go.
And I mean, he's, this character is, you've made him, I'm trying to watch my words carefully, because in the books, he's just, he's very, there's no forgiving him.
Right.
There's no, but you've given him a lot more for the series. There's almost you want to root for him. There's a heart in there, even though it's been corrupted.
Right.
How do you bring that to the character versus what was in the books originally?
Honestly, we just build out the relationships that are already within the show, and we try to shed some light on the why, you know what I mean? That didn't really happen in the source material. You get a lot of the what and the who and the where, but you don't get a lot of the why so much, except for, Butcher and Homelander. You find out a lot of why about those guys, but the other characters, you don't get so much of it. But in the series, however, you start to care about these characters a little bit. You want to understand them. So that's all we've really been doing is just trying to get people to understand A-Train. A lot of people are starting to sympathize with him. He's still the same person. Yeah. He's still not great. You just understand his reasoning a little bit better. That's all.
Yeah. Where would you like to see him? Because obviously the show is departed a bit from the source material.
Yeah.
Where would you like to see your character go from here?
A lot of people might not want to hear this. I want to see him go dark. And he hasn't actually been dark yet. He's just been doing things when his back's up against the wall. You know what I mean?
Reacting.
He's been reactive. He's been like self-preservation. You know what I mean? He's been trying to stay alive, trying to stay in the 7, do what he thinks is right, provide for his family, all that kind of stuff. But like now, no spoilers. He's got a new heart. Yep. It's not from the best place. There's a debt to vault that's gonna come with that. Like I feel in my heart. You know what I mean? So I think it would be interesting to see him just say, you know what, fuck this shit, and just go dark. You know, I think it'd be fun.
Yes.
It'd be fun.
Last thing. I happen to know you're involved with Tales of the Walking Dead, which is the anthology series that's coming soon.
Yes.
Can you give a tease? Can you mention anything, a glimpse of anything you can say about it?
I can't say much. What I will say, though, is the character that I play has no idea what's going on. And the process of him figuring it out is scary.
All right, very cool.
It's terrifying.
Any other franchise? I mean, you're Walking Dead, you're The Boys. I mean, Marvel, DC.
Look,
where are you going?
I'm trying to stick my toe in everything, but aside from that, this is a horror film called Smile coming out this fall.
Yep.
Me and Sozi Bacon, so please be sure to check that out. And Tales of the Walking Dead's on the horizon, and we're back to season 4 of The Boys pretty soon.
Oh my God! This has been Jesse Usher. He is incredible. Catch him on all those things. Do you have a social media you want to throw it out there?
It's just my name, Jessie T Usher on Instagram, or you can search Jesse Usher on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. I'm there. Yeah. I just started doing TikTok a little bit, just having fun. But
All right, hey,
check me out, man.
It was an absolute pleasure, man. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you doing this, and we'll be back to you guys
later, guys.
Awesome, man. Hey, welcome back from our little break. That was the incredible Jessie T Usher. You can catch him on The Boys, A Train, and like he was talking about, he's going to be in the series Tales of the Walking Dead, the anthology series, and I think that starts this Sunday. Which I might actually get back into The Walking Dead. It's been a minute. I might check him out. I'm definitely going to check them out. I want to see what they do. They got a bunch of people. They got Terry Crews in there, Olivia Munn, Jessie T. Usher, and a bunch of people coming on for that anthology series. Looks good. Mr. Radar. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Welcome back from the break. I want to let the fine people at home know we're going to open up the phone lines.
Oh.
We're going to open up the phone lines. So there you go. You want to know what the number is? It's right up here. 415-889-8367. We'll talk one at a time. If you guys want to call in, shoot the shit with us for a few minutes. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I know there's some people watching. I know there's at least like 30 of you out there watching. Creepers. Just stalking us, watching us. But we'll see. We'll see if we get some callers. We'll talk some stuff, and yeah,
we'll talk some shit.
We'll ask why they didn't vote for us.
Yeah, I want everyone to know who calls in. That will be the first thing.
Everyone's gonna say they vote. Look, here's the thing. You find people at home. If you're watching this, you voted. I believe it. I know you did. I don't believe. If you're watching this train wreck of a show, I believe you voted for us. It's all the other people. All the people on the outside, right? All the people that hanger-oners. Hanger-ons? Hang-arounders? Yeah, all those people. And Heath had asked during the interview, how tall is A-Train? If you're asking the fictional character, No idea. But if you're asking the actor, Jessie T. Usher, he tall. He very tall. And surprisingly, I don't mean this to sound, I don't know, whatever, but very lanky, very thin, kind of like a beanpole, right? As you call it, beanpole. Um, I guess the super suit and all that makes him look bulkier. Um, but sweet guy, very nice guy. Took time out of his schedule. We weren't even apparently. Oh, getting a call. I don't know if you can hear that at home, but I'm getting a call. Let's see. All right, this is CQ. Who's this?
This is Keith.
Keith, what's going on, man?
Hey there. Who's this, Radar, or do I have both of you guys?
Yeah, Radar's here too.
We're both here.
You should be able to hear
just
Radar.
shuts up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hard to differentiate on the phone.
No problem, man. Hey, I want you to give me one of those long-time listener, first-time callers. Go ahead.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah. All right.
Sexy
All
enough.
right. What's up, buddy?
Not much. Just I'm actually double streaming here. I'm watching you guys when I'm also watching my local comic book store preview night where you can claim comic books before you can actually pick them the next day.
Nice. Right on, man. Right on. Very cool. Anything you got your eye on?
Anything Iron Man usually. That's usually what I'm a sucker for.
Iron Man.
Usually I look for issue number 1 because those might pop off later and become valuable. If you ever get them slabbed or whatever.
Yes.
Whatnot,
So you're the collector for I don't want to say for financial gain. That sounds terrible. But you look at it as an investment.
Well, kind of an investment. And if there's art, like cover art that I really like, I will impulse buy on that. Anything like McFarlane or Jesco. I don't know why, but I love Joe Jesco's work. That one always attracts me. I don't know why, but certain artists.
I like it. A man of refined taste. I like it. Let me take the time to interview you because I want to get to know our audience a little bit better. So first, how long have you been watching Pop Culture Warrior or WTF Nation Radio?
To be honest with you, I didn't know you guys really existed till I just happened to see that Army What the F was streaming at the time, and I was
You
like,
can
they
say
have a
fuck.
stream or story. What's that?
You can say fuck. It's fine. We say fuck all the fucking time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm using I'm still sitting here at the home office, so I'm like in work mode still. So.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, fuck that.
So, but yeah, so I think I discovered your page existed when you were interviewing Robert Patrick.
Okay.
And I think I left a comment like, "What have I been missing?" Not only have I been following Army What the Fuck Moments for like 5 or 6 years since I was still in, but now I actually have Army meets my geekdom that my wife and I are very involved in that world. So.
Oh, God bless. Man after my own heart. God bless. What'd you do when you were in the service?
I was Army 25 Sierra, 5.5 years active, and then 2 years with the Texas National Guard.
What's it? Okay, throw me a bone here, man. I was infantry. Throw me a bone. What's a 25 Sierra?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Satellite communications.
Satellite communications. All
Wow,
right,
that's
all
smarty.
right.
That's smart.
You got one of them high ass VAB scores. Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those scores that the recruiter saw it and was like, "Yeah, you're good on anything. You might actually get a decent bonus."
Nice. Well, wait. So what was your years of service?
I think basic training was 2011, and then left Fort Hood in 2016.
All right. Got a couple years in
2
there.
years over Round Rock, Texas, with 136 MEV.
Very nice. Very nice. Love it. I love it. Radar. Wait. What should we ask? What should we ask our man Keith here?
I don't know. You're the interviewer, not me.
Fucking do something, man. Do
I'm
something.
doing
you
lots
guys
of
aren't gonna
things.
ask
I'm
me about
monitoring the
You're not gonna ask
chats.
me about
I'm
the voting.
Oh yeah, Radar.
yeah.
Come
Why
on.
didn't you vote? Why didn't you vote for us?
I'm gonna be straight up honest. The ADHD hit me hard. I saw you guys with one post about that, and then I went to go click it, and it wanted me to fill out a form, and I said, "F that, I'll come back to it later," and then totally, bird brain, it was gone.
All right,
So
I think we're
saying,
losing Keith. Hold on. I think we're I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No. So what you're saying is the thing was stupid and you didn't want to put forth the time. I get that. You could totally do that. I understand that. It was difficult
Well,
to fill out
I
that
work in
form.
IT, and anytime I got to put in my email address, I instantly cringe away. I'm like, crap, spam.
Yeah.
So then I got to,
Yep.
use one of my throwaway Gmail addresses or something.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, though, I will say this: I didn't get any spam from that website.
No, they don't. They don't.
I really didn't.
Yeah, I will give them credit. Shout out to the podcast awards. The other thing is when you register, because people are like, oh, why do I have to do this every year? Because they very specifically tell you, once the voting is over, we purge the system. We don't save email addresses. We don't use them. We don't add them to the whatever list if you don't want us to. So I will give them credit. They do that, which is really nice. It sucks because I've had to re-register every year that I want to vote. But it is what it is. But hey, listen, you know what, Keith? I appreciate you. You're always hanging out there, man. You're always in the chats. You're always hanging out. You're always throwing in some great comments, man. I love you get me cracking up a lot of times. So I appreciate that. I think you subscribed to the YouTube channel tonight, which is awesome. So I appreciate that.
I may have used some work accounts too.
You're fine. That's cool.
God bless. God bless, man.
Whatever.
It's like, hey, if you get to 1,000 and you win, because we're just gonna send up email addresses.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't care.
Yeah, man. I'm not over here screening who's registering with what emails. Like I said, we'll do a big giveaway at 1,000. And dude, you're such a huge supporter. You are one of our patrons, which means the absolute world to me, man. I really, really appreciate that. Because that's, it goes above and beyond just watching. So I appreciate that. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to say hey to? I mean, the floor is yours, sir.
Well, I doubt they're watching, but I got my own group of assholes that I always from Fort Hood. We call them. They were my hunting buddies from Fort Hood. We got Flagle, Seidel, Strickland, White, who's the dean, and that's a whole nother story right there. That involves one blackout night in Korea, according to him. And then who else we got? Oh yeah, Dotson. So group of guys. I think I've only seen one of them in the last 6 years, but we still chat regularly in the group chats. So they keep me sane. I got one of them keep me accountable in the gym right now. So shout out to those guys.
Right on. Hey, they might not be watching live. Remember, this is recorded and saved for all of perpetuity. You could just share the link with them and be like, look, man, I gave you all a shout out live in front of the entire WTF Moments. This is 1.4 million subscribers and followers to the WTF Moments page. So that's a huge, nice thing for you to do and give your boys a shout out. Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in. This was fun. Thank you for always watching the show and being around, man. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for putting on good content. And I hope I'm able to call in again in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely I want to do. I'm figuring out. We're you've watched the show long enough to know it's always a work in progress. We're figuring this shit out as we're building this thing as we fly it, man. So
like I
built it on rock and roll, baby.
Said before, yeah, like I said before in the shows, me and my wife do a lot of different conventions in the Texas and other parts of the country. So if you ever want to use me for any after action reports of different conventions, like I was mentioning the fiasco at C2E2, or I was down at Bell County Comic Con near Fort Hood this weekend. So
yeah. Hey, listen, anytime you want to take some pictures, you want to talk about your experience, we'd love to have you as a contributor to the page. I mean, man, you You could either post up the pictures and we'll put them on the page, or if you got a really cool story you want to share, man, record yourself telling the story. We'll use it. We'll put it as I want to get to a point where half the content on the page is from the users and the supporters and the people that follow the page. So absolutely, anytime, we'd love to see what you got, man.
Sure, sounds good.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you calling in. I'm sure this won't be the last time we're talking, and look forward. Like I said, you said you're in the Texas area, so I find myself there every once so often. So you know what? I'm sure our paths will cross at some point. So don't you worry about that. I'm sure we'll cross paths at some point. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, man.
They have big shows here, so I'm sure I'll see you.
Awesome, dude. Hey, you have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be in touch, man.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, take it easy.
Bye,
buddy.
Radar.
Bye. See you.
Say bye, Radar.
Bye, Radar.
Oh man. Oh,
I
that was
thought
nice.
I could make people happy.
Yes.
I thought he was disappointed that Radar was on for a minute.
He's like,
Hello, Spanky.
He's like, oh, Radar's here.
Oh, Radar's here. That's cool. Yeah, good.
All right. Like
Thanks
I said,
for letting him out too.
phone lines are open. 415-889-8367. Let us hear it. Let us know you're out there. Talk to us. Oh shit! That was fast.
Another one.
And another one. Hello, this is EQ. Who we speaking to?
You know who this is already.
Oh, yes. How are you, sir? This is Pete, everybody. Say hi to Pete.
Hi, Radar. Hi, Pete.
What's going on?
What's good, buddy? How you doing?
I'm here. Having the wife recording me as I'm doing this.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? What can we do for you? Okay, well, let me do this for all the people watching at home. How long have you been watching the show?
From the beginning.
From the beginning. Oh, that makes my heart just okay. And let's see, what can I ask you? Ooh, what's been your favorite interview?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Hitting them with the hard
Couple
questions.
of them.
Okay, top three.
Top three. Colson was number one.
Clark Gregg. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. The Terminator one.
Richard Pratt. Yep. Got it.
Yep. And I'm trying to remember his name. The third one. The UFC guy.
Tito Ortiz.
Yeah, he was fun. He was crazy.
That was an exciting night. That was a very exciting night. Okay, what else? Okay, Radar, ask him your question.
So why didn't you vote for us for the podcast awards?
Actually, you're wrong. I did vote, and I actually posted on my Facebook too.
There you go.
Really? Trying to share the gospel of the CQ.
Yep. The
Nice.
pop culture warrior. No, Pete's such a good friend and has always been a big supporter of the show, has shared, has put other people onto the show and has spread the word. He's one of those guys that he is part of the we still need like a name for the true believers, the fans, you know what I mean? The army, whatever it is, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna figure it out. Like like every fan base needs a name. What do you think, Pete? What should we call like the true fans, the true believers of the show?
CQ's little soldiers.
CQ's little soldiers. That sounds like it's like you're my sperm. This is my little swimmers.
Yeah, that's what we've done.
My little swimmers.
Well, I did offer buy you a dildo earlier, so
that's
why
true.
not? I'm talking about a remote dildo, so I can hit the button from here.
Oh yes, the PCs. Keith, see, I think Keith gets it. You punny, man. You're punny. The PCs, the CQ PCs. All right, Pete, and where are you calling from? PA, Pennsylvania. God bless. Up in the mountains.
Yeah, don't remind me. Thank you.
What else? What else can we ask our fair listener, Pete?
Say that again. You were breaking up the last one.
Okay. Trying to think of some good questions I can ask you. See, this is why an interviewer needs to be prepared. 'Cause now I'm on the spot and I'm like, oh shit, what can I ask you? Hey, what is some what what are things that you get excited about, right? Nerd stuff. Like what's your passions?
Number one is probably, let's say, anything Marvel. Uh, Iron Man, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is literally number one. Captain America second. Iron Man number three. Um, Stuff you haven't talked about, I get excited about. Dragon Ball Z, Transformers, anything geeky stuff I'm into.
Okay.
Movies, anything a good goddamn fucking movie that we need, I enjoy.
Yeah.
Video games, love video games. A good story mode, old school game, I enjoy. Good example, we were talking about it actually the other day. Cyberpunk. The story was horrible. I couldn't finish it. But Last of Us Part 2, so far, I mean, in a couple of hours, I am enjoying it, and so on.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, speaking of games, I just played one that I really, really, really like. It's you're not gonna like this. It's an Xbox exclusive, but it's called As Dusk Falls, and it's one of those kind of
Okay.
like choose your own adventure stories, right? Because oh,
Okay.
you run into the burning building, and
It sounds interesting.
there's a puppy on the left, and there's a kid on the right. Like, which one do you save? And it's a game like that, but it's very cool, man. The story is beautifully written. You feel for every single character. You feel the weight of every single choice. A lot of games like that in the past I would play it. It's like punch the dude in the face, or tell him have a nice day. Like there's it was just so extremes where this really has a lot of gray in between the choices. So like
Yeah.
sometimes you don't know which is the right choice, or you're like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna play out. A lot of fun. Um, you're a martial arts guy. Let me ask you,
Correct.
in your opinion, for all the people watching, can you think of a movie or show that absolutely nailed the martial arts? Like best you've ever seen, most I'm looking for like realistic, right? Not like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, flying through the trees and shit, but like the most gritty, hard hitting, real, well done martial arts you've seen in movies or TV.
Okay, TV wise, right now, except the ending of, I believe it was season 2 of Cobra Kai, the show is pretty realistically, believe it or not, about the round cake training. My instructor used to literally take bamboo sticks and slap our behind our feet if were too flat footed, because you're supposed to use the ball at foot. Movie wise, I haven't really found one that I can say this is dead on 100%. I always nitpick something out of it. But show-wise, Cobra Kai, I would probably say, is the closest right now.
Oh, that's pretty good. There you go. We'll take it. Scott says he thinks John Wick. I think shooting wise, I think John Wick is probably one of the best as far as the practices of engaging targets, clearing, charging, reloading, all that. I think they nailed the shooting. The fighting, I mean, it's more like a wrestling ground and pound kind of style versus a fighting style. But yeah, no, that's cool.
I would say more a jiu-jitsu style than anything if I had to pick John Wick's martial arts style. But if I had to pick a word for John Wick, I would say more a overpaid security guard, Secret Service kind of guy.
Sorry, Joe put in the chat, and this is referencing the fan base name, because Scott said the Martys, and that's an old cut. I think that's a little too inside of a joke.
I do miss Marty though.
I do. It's a little too inside of a cut. And in the chats we had the PCs and the PC dubs and the CQs Warriors. I thought about that one. But Joe put one in the chats where I'm kind of like, oh, I kind of like that. CQ's Runners. Yeah.
CQ little swimmers.
It can grow on me.
CQ's Runners. In the military, you had the CQ runner, the guy that's on staff duty. You got to hey man, go do that, and they'd run off and do it. I'm between that one and the CQ's Warriors. But anyway, all right, Pete, man. Hey, buddy, it was really good chatting with you. Thank you for always supporting the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. It's always great to hear from you, buddy.
Hey, my pleasure. Have a great night. Enjoying your show. And one more thing. Bye, radio.
Say bye, Radar.
Bye, Radar.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Bye.
All righty. See, I like this. I like this. We need to touch base with the fans more often, man.
Yeah.
Need to get dialed
I
back
agree.
in. So once again, phone lines are open, 415-889-8367. Let us know, man. Give us a call. Let's chat it up. I want to talk to you guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. That scares me every time the fucking phone rings. I got to turn this shit down in my headphones.
Yeah, I do.
All righty. This is CQ. Who am I talking to?
Hey, this is Rob.
Rob. Hey, man, you got to mute the stuff in the background. Otherwise, we can hear ourselves.
Yeah.
You watching us on TV? You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was watching. Yeah, yeah.
How's it going, man? So everybody, this is Rob. Rob is a guy. Am I allowed? Can I like blow up your spot real quick? Is that okay? Or you want to stay like anonymous? It's up to you.
No,
Yeah?
you can call me Rob. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I get. So Rob is a guy I served with. He's a guy.
Oh.
He's a guy
Yep.
who I went to basic training with. Like I didn't go to basic training with. We were both in the same basic training. We served together in basic training. We served together in obviously advanced infantry. We served together in airborne school, and we ended up. And here's the like the infinitesimally small possibility that this happens, where we served not just at the same duty station, not just in the same battalion, not just in the same company, not just in the same platoon, not just in the same squad. We were in the same 4-man team.
Three-man team, remember.
Well,
we were
we were short a guy.
buddies.
3-man team. But like the odds of that happening are just ridiculously small. My man Rob here is a 20-year vet infantryman. 20 years, brother. He's coming up on his retirement. So first off, round of applause for sticking in the infantry for 20 fucking years. My God. You've done it. You've just about done it all, man. Thank you for calling in. How you doing, bud?
Oh, good. Good. Enjoying the show tonight. Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it. Rob is the guy that we took with us to shore leave to the convention. How and that was really kind of your first taste of going to a convention.
Yeah.
What was your takeaway?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Oh, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, you see all the stuff on TV about, San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, and this was like way smaller, but in a good sense, It was.
My wife says the same thing.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah. But no, hey, it was very welcoming, especially meeting Adam and Summer, especially meeting Summer with Nemo's pup there. That was pretty cool. That was totally random and unexpected, but totally cool.
Yeah. Yeah. For those, so I released a video of what we recorded, and we recorded a bunch of stuff. And the one thing we didn't catch live, and what he's referring to is, so Summer Glau, amazing actress. You've seen her in things like the Sarah Connor Chronicles, Firefly, Serenity, a bunch of other things. She was there. She happened to be walking by, and Nemo, who's out there in the chats right now, hi Nemo, he had his dog, he had his service dog with him, and she kind of like locked eyes, and our boy Nemo was like, hey, do you want to play with the dog? You want to pet the dog? And she practically came running in and was so sweet, was so nice. She sat there, talked with us, the three of us for quite a while. And like at one point, basically in the middle of this walkway, like basically got on the floor to kind of, cuddle with the dog and whatnot, and was the sweetest, nicest person. Unfortunately, we didn't capture any of this on camera, on film, which is so disappointing. But it is what it is. Keith,
Yeah, but
sorry. No, Keith in the chat says, so you and Rob have seen each other naked plenty of times. Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah.
But anyway, going back to Shore
Oh,
Leave,
yeah.
man. What were you gonna say?
Oh, it was no, that was just totally random. But I guess that's the perks of being a Patreon supporter.
Yes, you shill that shit, baby. Shameless plug.
Oh hell yeah!
See what
Yes.
happens when you're a Patreon supporter. You get opportunities, once in a lifetime opportunities like this happening, man. You're awesome. You're awesome. So
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, I know you having been all over the place. I was gonna say like, oh, how long have you been watching? And I know even though we're friends, it actually hasn't been that long, right? You just only recently kind
Yeah.
of caught up.
I'm guilty. I am guilty. 100th episode. So it's been 7 episodes. Yep.
7 episodes.
I'm
Hey,
guilty. Yeah.
but you know what? But you're here, and that's what matters. That's all that matters. It really doesn't matter how
Yep,
long.
Yeah. Long time lurker, first time caller.
I like it. I like it. Radar. Anything you want to ask our man Rob here?
Well, I was just kind of curious as to why he
Before
didn't
you
vote for us in the
Bullshit. I voted twice. I voted twice. I cheated and used both my emails. I voted twice.
Wait, you're supposed to vote every day though. Did you vote every day or just the 2
You're
times?
not. Don't lie. Don't listen to Radar. He's lying. He's so full of shit.
All right, next year I'll get one of those email generators, that last like 10 minutes, and I'll just vote consistently
Yes.
throughout the.
That's how
the
Joe
entire
Rogan
voting
got
period.
where he is.
Yep, that's spamming emails.
That's
Everybody
exactly
knows.
how Joe Rogan got to be
That's
where he is.
Exactly how he got to number 1. That's ridiculous.
I'll spam next year. Next year I'll spam.
All right.
I'll be retired. I won't have anything to do. I definitely spam.
There you go.
Exactly. You have all the time in the world to basically get CQ
Professional email generator / entry inputter, I guess we'll call it. You'll have a job title. What is, because I happen to know that you're a collector of what do we want to call them? I don't, action figure doesn't seem right. What they're statuettes? Is that
yeah,
right?
Sure. Statuettes, yeah. Oh yeah.
What's your most expensive, whether it was what you paid for or what it's worth now? What's the most expensive collectible you got?
Most expensive collectible. It might be one of the hot toys I have from Iron Man 3, the die cast.
Okay.
Iron Man and War Machine, and then Iron Patriot, since they were die cast. Yeah, probably about $300-400 a piece.
Oof. And you got so many.
Yep.
You have so many of them.
Oh yeah. One day, once I clean it back up, I will take pictures and I will put them up on your Facebook page.
Outstanding. Yes, please do. Please do. Oh man, I had a question and I lost it. Shit. Fuck me.
That's why you write down notes.
I'm telling you, man, this is why you gotta have notes. You gotta have notes. Plus, I'm just getting senile. I'm getting fucking senile in my old age.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so you had an interesting run-in with Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13. For those that missed that one,
you want me to tell it?
Yeah, please. Oh, absolutely. Let's you called in. Let's hear from you.
So we walk up. We're hanging out in Shore Leave. Of course, CQ's good friends with Eddie. Say, hey, we gotta go meet Eddie. I got Rob. I gotta introduce you to Eddie. So we walk up, CQ and Eddie start talking. CQ makes the introductions, and Eddie, he's like, "Hey, have you seen my show?" I straight up deadpanned and was like, "Nope, never seen it." And Eddie was in the process of starting to sign a autographed photo, and just kind of stops. And CQ in a clutch comes in and goes, "Oh, well, my friend Rob, he's at Diddy Army, been deployed so many times, in and out and all over the place, constantly going." And he's like, "Well, you're gonna have to watch the show now, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah. I'm finishing The Boys. As soon as I finish The Boys, Warehouse 13's next." And I kept my promise. I've started to watch it. It's
Nice.
It's a pretty good show. I'd compare it to a lighter version of the X-Files.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
definitely. Definitely. So are you, and you can speak freely, speak honestly. Are you enjoying the show? Are you now a fan of the show? Are you kind of meh on it?
Well, I'm still working through the first season, and I know first seasons of any show are usually, they're still trying to get their feet. It's not the best. It's usually like the end of the second, maybe pushing into the third season, is where the shows usually catch their wind. And I'm pretty certain Warehouse 13 has 5 seasons?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So, yeah, give it a season or so to get its footing, and then it should probably pick up. But yeah.
Here you go. Here's a question from a Billy Bunting in the chats. He wants to know.
Billy Bunting.
He wants to know, have you saw Purple Hearts yet?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No.
I took the bullet for that one too, huh?
Yep. Nope. Nope. One, it's a Marine Corps movie. Can't watch it. Two, it's a stat movie. My wife hasn't made me watch it yet, so I'm not gonna watch it.
So, but if the wife says you're watching it, you're watching it.
Oh yeah, I'll be physically present in front of the TV. I'll be on my phone the entire time, looking at other things or playing video games or whatever on my phone. So yeah, I'll quote unquote watch it.
Yeah. Right on. Oh. Whew. Okay, man. Hey, it has been absolutely awesome catching up with you. Thank you again
absolutely.
for making the trip down for shore leave. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for, being a patron supporter, man. It means the world. And I know you're only 7 episodes or 6 episodes deep, but we appreciate you being here and excited for you to see the future of the show and where it goes. Let me ask you one last question. Who would be an interview you would really look forward to seeing? Caveat that, like, all right, look, I'm not getting fucking like The Rock or someone on the show. All right, let's be realistic here. But who's someone you'd like to see on this show?
Who? I know who. Since you have already interviewed A-Train, see if A-Train can hook you up with Homelander.
Ooh, Anthony Barr, I think is his name. Anthony Barr, Anthony Starr, something like that.
Anthony Starr, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See if you can get Anthony Starr to come on to the show. I think.
And then his brother Patrick.
Fuck you, Radar. Billy says Norman Reedus. Funny story. There was a time I could have. There's a time I could have got Norman Reedus. There was a time before he blew up. We knew each other. We ran in similar circles way back when. I'm talking like Boondock Saints days. But since Walking Dead, he is in a whole nother stratosphere. The normal people don't exist in his universe anymore. He's too big a celebrity. But all right, hey man, Rob, thank you so much for calling in, dude.
Hey,
go ahead.
Not a problem, CQ. Good talking to you, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you, and we'll definitely be talking soon, brother.
All right, man. You take care.
All right, have a good night. Say bye, Radar.
You
Bye,
too.
Radar.
Oh man, never gets old. Never gets old.
No.
All right, once again, if you're out there and you want to shoot the shit with us for a few minutes, 415-889-8367. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, Jesus Christ. It scares the shit out of me every time.
Every time you jump like a fucking little bitch.
It's been so long since I had a phone to answer. Hey, this is CQ. Who's this?
CQ, this is the 46th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. How are you and Radar doing?
All right, right.
CQ, I want to let you know that Pop Culture Warrior deserves every podcast award out there. That voting form, that was a fake ballot. That ballot was bad. The guy who does the My Pillow even told me that voting machine was rigged to vote for you for the best podcast of the year.
I'm speechless.
Now, CQ, you have to excuse me right now. I'm gonna get Coach from the sports bar on the phone. Coach, get off of 4chan and come here. CQ's on the phone. I have to go. There's some FBI agents at my door. Here's
Thank you,
Coach.
sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the call.
Hey, CQ. Hey, Radar. How you guys doing?
Hi, Radar.
Bro, I'm sweating right now. God bless you, Joe. How you doing, man?
I tried to keep a damn straight face.
Oh my God, bro, I'm actually crying. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Let me get my bearings. Hold on a second. That shit came so far out of left field. You literally knocked the wind out of me. Okay. Hey, Joe, how you doing, buddy? How's things going?
Oh, things are going great. Just got off of 4chan.
You just got right on. Hey,
No. Hey, happy Alive Day, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. 17 years and still kicking. On my third.
Radar had hair back then.
I did. It was nice hair too.
Yeah, shit. We both had hair back then.
They used to tell me that I was gonna miss it one day.
So
one day was gonna be so soon.
For all those people out there, this is my man Joe. This is Coach. He's Coach around here in the WTF Nation Radio, and he's gonna be bringing the incredible sports bar to Sunday nights very soon. And much to what the name alludes to, we'll be talking all things sports. What we talking about, Coach? Hit us up. Let us give us a taste. What are the kind of things?
We're definitely going to be talking sports. We're going to be talking about the trending topics in sports, the things that are going to be lighting up the back page of all the newspapers and lighting up CNN and ESPN and all the other good crap outlets that are out there talking more politics than they are sports. But mainly, I'm actually going to try to tie in a lot of the things that we've experienced in the military into the world of sports. And I'm going to be bringing on some guests that have some military ties. Like we've got, I'm pretty sure you guys knew this one, but there's 5 Olympians from the U.S. team that are all part of the U.S. Army World Class Athletes Program. Be bringing them on, be bringing guys on from the Invictus Games, some of the guys who are competing over in the Paralympics as well. And they're veterans, they're wounded warriors, and they're out there competing as well. And we want to highlight these great athletes that took their disabilities and, did something well with them, much like you did, CQ, much like, Radar did with his baldness, and now he's, a sexy motherfucker with that. Those kind of overcoming stories, those things like that, man.
Gotta lean into it, baby. Lean into it. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I had this idea, and I was gonna tell you, and shit, might as well tell you live on air. What if the sports bar ran like the WTF Nation Radio like fantasy football, league?
Yes.
Right?
We
Is
should
that
do that.
is that something? You know what I mean? You put it
Have we
together.
ever ran a fantasy football league before?
There
we
was
did, and I won. I won.
It was.
I beat you.
I think it
in
was
the finals.
That was.
I won.
Look, nobody was. There wasn't really good leadership. There was, it was. It's
won.
Asterisk on that.
All right,
that was
what?
like 2 years.
You know
that was
what?
like
That's
19,
not a
wasn't it?
problem. I'm pretty daggone sure that I can be the commissioner and be impartial.
There you
to
go.
be honest with you, I think fantasy football sucks. I'm more concerned about what's happening on the field, but I have no problem being the commissioner. I'll be in charge of all you guys and veto every fucking trade that comes across from Dak Prescott. Whoever drafts Dak Prescott deserves to be last in the league.
Yes.
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Anybody drafting anybody in the Cowboys in the first round, you're automatically going to be trade vetoed for the rest of the season.
No Cowboys. No Cowboys allowed.
No.
No,
because that's all they give a shit about is their numbers. They haven't cared about winning since,
1989.
Most of. Yeah, since the mid '90s, for fuck's sake. VHS was around for that damn time period. The shitty Marvel movies were out there, like the Fantastic Four that was made in 1994. For crying out loud. Here we are. We're actually going to get the guy from The Office. Going to be he's going to be
Mr. Fantastic.
Four. This other one, they had some guy who could barely make a Hallmark movie right now. He was in charge of the Fantastic Four. Come on, y'all. We've come a long way with that one.
God bless. God bless. Oh, man.
Too bad the Cowboys haven't.
Oh man, I'm already looking forward to the sports bar, man.
Greg Russell says the Cowboys have already been eliminated from the playoffs.
Yes, I think.
No, it's not them. That's New York Jets' first step, because that's the only hope that we ever have as New York Jets fans. That we are already eliminated upon kickoff.
They've been mathematically eliminated from this year's playoffs. Nice.
Exactly. And all we can hope for is the number one pick in the draft. That's our Super Bowl every year.
That's when you know you had a good season. You get that number one pick. All right, man. Hey, dude, it has been an absolute pleasure talking with you tonight. I'm gonna leave one more segment here for someone else to call in. Dude, God bless you.
Gotcha, brother. That ain't a problem at all. You guys have a great evening.
Cannot wait to tune into the sports bar, man. I hope you can have me on sometime and he hung the fuck up on me.
He hung. I said, bye, see you. He said, bye, radar.
He's like, I see where this is going, and hung the fuck up. All right.
He does not want to be our commissioner at all.
God bless you, Coach. If you're out there, man, I wanna come on as a guest contributor sometime to the sports bar. We can talk shit about, but specifically football season, man.
You're gonna have to come on as a co-host on the old smoke pit too.
Yeah, man.
Mainly because I don't know how to do it. You're walk me through how to do it.
All right, hang on.
Wow, it's gonna be all night.
Hey, this is CQ. Who am I talking to?
You don't know already.
You don't know already?
Yeah, who that is?
Who this? I don't get like a picture or anything.
This is Heath.
Oh, hey, Heath, brother. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I am very good, man. It's not a show until we see Heath pop up in the comments. So it's a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to be speaking with you, man. For the folks at home, how long you been watching Pop Culture Warrior?
Forever. Infinity.
That's right. Since the Big Bang of Pop Culture Warrior, since the formative days.
Rollout.
Since the episodes used to only be like 27 minutes, because at some point I would accidentally lose power or turn it off or not. Wait, what? Since you've been around so long, what was your favorite blunder on Pop Culture Warrior? Like, what was the favorite dumb thing I've ever done?
Just leaving the mute on. I guess Kyle picked that up from you or something. But yeah, just the mute. See something, just talk, nothing.
Yeah. That's. I think the record. I talked for like 12 minutes on mute. I think is my record.
It was a quarter of an hour one episode. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one. Good choice. So since you've been around so long, what has been your absolute favorite interview we've ever done?
Clark Gregg, probably.
Clark Gregg.
He was just really good. I just thought that was a excellent interview. He was very professional and very likable person.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I could not agree with you more. It definitely feels like we blew our load early with Clark Gregg. I think he was maybe like our fifth or sixth ever interview, and it's still such a memorable one for so many people. So I couldn't agree more with you. Again, since you are a long-standing member here at the show, let me ask you, what could we do to improve the show? Is there anything you think we should be doing more of, less of? Anything we should change it up, man? You have the pulse of the show. You've been around forever. What do you think?
There's a lot about movies now coming out, and don't make me state my opinion on DC, but kind of been missing out on some game info lately, and some hardcore comic info, coming out. And I know movies are a big deal. I mean, they're a seller. That's what everybody's interested in. But back in the old days of the show, it just seemed like there was a little bit more of a variety in interest.
No, I'm not. I could not agree with you more. I think Radar. That's one Radar has mentioned to me. Again, not to make any excuses, but going way back when we could cover all those things, it's because we never had guests to interview. So we'd get 2 to 3 hours to just talk about the news. Secondly, when we first launched, I had all those headlines because before COVID really hit, things were still being released. So for a good 2 years, comics were canceled, games were canceled. I feel like movies and TV were what we clung to get us through the majority of it. And then now more recently, with so many interviews, we typically haven't had this second hour to fuck around and to really, add. But I agree with you. Exactly. I absolutely agree with you. I've been called out for not talking more about games, not talking more about comics, things like that. So I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate it. It's something that I will continue to fine tune, to find that right balance of hitting topics. I've even thought of doing it where 1 week the focus is gaming and 1 week the focus is movies. But what happens is, sometimes there's movie news that you want to I don't know. I'm figuring it out. There's one thing, I'm winging it.
Let me put it this way. Would I rather hear about games and comics or a guest? Definitely a guest.
Fair point. I like it. I do like it. Let's see. What else? Oh, Radar. I mean, you have to ask your question.
Well, and I feel bad because I feel like he's probably going to give me the answer that I do want to hear. But why didn't you vote for us in the voting for the pop culture?
Not only did I vote, I plugged the vote on everyone else's show. Also, I had a staff meeting at work, and I told everyone they could not leave until they voted.
Nice.
God bless. It's all three of us. Dude, that's awesome, man. That is absolutely. I appreciate it. I told Radar, I know everyone watching right now, without a doubt, from the bottom of my heart, I know each and every one of you guys voted for this show, if not multiple times, if not making other people vote. It's all the other people that are the problems. That's what I say.
Right, exactly. It's really everyone else is the issue.
Yeah, it's everyone not watching the show. That's the problem.
Everyone, just basically everyone in general is the issue, and they should vote for us.
Just people in general. That's the problem. It's just people. I don't know. What do you think, Heath?
Generally people.
So let me ask you this, because I know you've been around since day one. How long have you been, keeping up with WTF Nation Radio? How far back do you go?
I really couldn't tell you, but I mean, it was back in the Wild West days with them. I mean, good grief, there was like nudity on the page when I first started. It was crazy back then. Before, I guess, right about the time Jay Reddy got his show, maybe, and Minx kind of got her show. So 7 years, 8, maybe, a long time.
Yep. Ah, man, God bless, dude. You an OG.
I have children that were born. Yeah. Since I've been watching the show.
Very nice, very nice. Like, I've sent them to college since I started watching this show.
Right.
Going way back. The good old days, man. The good old days. In your opinion, and again, I want the honest opinion, right? We're taking a moment to get a pulse. So, do you think the programming was better the old way, or do you think we've matured? And the quality of the product has improved. Like, where do you sit? Like, and I won't take any offense. I promise I won't take any offense. But where were you a bigger fan of?
The quality is much better now. I can say that, because I mean, back then you just never knew. You never know, what was going to happen, how long it was going to last, what it was going to be about. If it was going to cut out. If it was even going to happen, and what would happen. I do like the schedule better back then, because it was a fuller schedule, and I know that's something that y'all are working on. But we used to have, the Monday through Saturday. I don't guess we ever had a Wednesday show, but and also a midday show.
Right.
So it was a lot fuller schedule, but I realize that's something that's working on too, and I can't wait to see Radar on that Wednesday night feel.
It's going to be interesting, because we never have had a Wednesday show, at least as long as I can remember.
No, that's what I was thinking. I never had a Wednesday night show.
So
but we also used to have after show parties. That was kind of wild.
Yeah,
for a while.
That was back in the old course.
I was gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. So hey, Radar. At the very least, our man Heath is gonna be watching the Smoke Pit on Wednesday nights.
Yes,
you got at least one.
It'll be Heath and I. It'll be Heath and I, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna talk about yet.
It'll be the two of us at least.
Yeah. Heath, what would you like to see out of a show called The Smoke Pit on Wednesday nights, led by our boy over here, Radar, our man in the bubble? What would you like to see?
Let's get some off the wall news, for one.
Okay.
Strippers.
Yep. Yes.
I don't know. Maybe gunfire.
I was thinking, this is what I was. Okay, so here's the auspice of the show. Okay, this is what I pitched to
fucking
the
hey, Big Word Joe over there. How about dumb it down for us? We fucking know what an auspice is.
So what I want, this is what I want the show to be. Okay, is we got Sergeant Sam on Thursday. I want the Smoke Pit to be like what Joe's fucking care about: guns and Harleys and tits and strippers and fucking money, fucking rock stars and ribbits and all Marlboro Lights, whatever, dude. It's gonna be that's shit I want to talk about.
Yeah, I feel like
why are you not at Sturgis?
I am dude. I work in Sturgis. I didn't go to the rally so I can come here tonight to be with him.
I'd rather be at Sturgis.
Hold on, I'll show you what I was doing earlier. Hold on, let me put this up.
Say that again, Heath.
They had that thing where you had to keep your hand on an Indian motorcycle. To win it.
Yep.
A good friend of mine actually was one of the finalists. He didn't quite make it, but he was in the last 3 or 4. So sucks to suck, I guess.
But that's where we had lunch.
Wow, between there or like right out there?
Well, no, probably not between there. It probably would have been kind of sticky. But yeah. So we started.
I think we've never spoken about this, but I think another thing to add on, I think it would be really cool, like deployment stories.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely,
like you
dude.
bring guys on,
that would be cool,
and just tell like their fucking off the wall crazy deployment stories. I think that'd be a cool segment.
Absolutely, it's gonna be 100%.
Yeah, that would be excellent.
I dig
Yeah,
it.
well, and I want to have audience, hook it up too, and like have some nights like this. We're just gonna call them bullshit, and everyone can just kind of fucking tell some bullshit story, and we'll have themes about stories. Like I don't know, we've got some good border shitter stories, whatever.
Deployment. Let's have a back at brag segment.
Back at brag or fucking
training
out
stories.
at NTC. Yeah,
guys getting hypothermia, sleeping outside, all that shit. I had to get naked with a guy in a fart sack once because he had hypothermia. But
I mean, all
you make
these
lifelong
things,
friends.
This is all where we can go. We can just tell bullshit stories and just bullshit hang out, and like not have it be super serious. That's what I want it to be. I think it'll be fun for everybody. I think it'll be great.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, Heath, man, thank you so much for calling in. I'm going to leave it open just for maybe one more call if somebody wants to call in. But thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for always being here every single episode. The day we don't see you, we might send out a search party. We literally might call the cops because
you'll need to
because your body might be stinking somewhere up. But dude, you are awesome. Thank you for always being around. I look forward to chatting with you again, man. At some point, we'll open up the lines again, man. This was really cool, man. Thank you.
All right, you guys take care.
All right, man. Say goodbye, Radar.
Bye, Radar.
This is so stupid, but I never get bored of it. Oh
shit!
Here we go. I'm gonna keep this going as long as everybody keeps calling in. Hey, this is CQ. Who are we talking to?
Morning, gentlemen. Evening, gentlemen. Whatever. It's my night. It's my day. Your night.
All right. Who's this?
This is Charles.
Hey,
I'm grabbing a drink. This is Charles.
Charles, man, how you doing, buddy?
I'm Charles.
So Charles,
how are you?
For those not in the know, Charles is again one of our amazing patron supporters who I had the great pleasure when I was down in Atlanta filming Family Feud. I linked up with Charles and we went out and we had a fucking outstanding adventure going on a Marvel / movie / TV extravaganza tour all around Atlanta. What a blast we had, man.
Yeah, it was.
What?
I'm still talking about it.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm going to ask you the same stuff I've asked everybody else. How long have you been watching the show?
A little over 3 years. Almost 3 years now.
Oh, my God. God bless, dude. Oh, my God. You are a rock star, sir. You are an absolute rock star. I appreciate you. Tell the people at home, what led you to finding Pop Culture Warrior? What brought you to us?
Actually, my wife did. She got hooked onto WTF Nation because she's paramilitary, and she was watching y'all guys one night, and she goes, "You've got to watch this. They are the funniest. It is the best show." And I started watching it with her, and we would watch it all the time, side by side, making comments with the Baconator and Radar going back and forth. And I just got hooked from there.
And shout out to who the missus is?
Jennifer Ward.
Jen Ward in the comment section. She pops up from now and then, now and again. Absolute awesome.
She's working tonight.
Yeah, we love you guys. You guys are the absolute best. What has been since you've been around so long? What's been your favorite interview?
Oh, I've enjoyed all of them. It's too hard to pick just one favorite one, man. Like I think they're all good in their own way. Like they're all fantastic. It's just amazing to hear their backstories and just everything about them.
I feel you. If you ask me, it's like I picking a favorite child, man. I can't do it. I've loved each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
A favorite child or the interview?
No, the favorite child. It's Jimmy. It's my son. He's moved out.
I think I like Robert Patrick. He was really good. I think he was probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, he was awesome.
That
He's
was a
great.
good interview. He was super cool.
That was a really good one. You just like him because he was a motorcycle rider, Radar. That's why.
Whatever. He was just cool. I should look for him at Sturgis.
You should look for him. He's probably there.
He's supposed to look for me. He's supposed to hook me up.
I mean,
He's
come
supposed to
on.
get
He's not gonna look for you. Let's be honest. You gotta look.
No,
for
but
him.
he's supposed to send me a message, be like, hey, come to Sturgis.
Yeah, yeah. Because
I don't know where because he was setting up a booth. I don't know where his booth is.
Fucking Google that shit, man. Stalk him on Instagram. He probably posts pictures. So Charles, Radar has a question for you.
So why didn't
did
you vote
vote.
for us for the podcast awards?
I did multiple times,
Oh.
and my wife did too.
Good.
Yeah.
I figured you guys did.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah.
I've said it every time, but I know for a fact you guys are voting. I appreciate the hell out of it. I've always felt the support coming from you guys. You're always in the chats. You're always watching, man. It means the world to me. Is there anything that you think we could do to raise the stakes, to improve the show? Anything at all? Open to ideas.
No, not really. I mean, the content that y'all got is great. I mean, y'all are informative in your own ways about what y'all are into, and I mean, I don't think there's anything you could really do to improve it.
Man, I'm gonna cry. This is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Dude, Charles, you're outstanding. You're so awesome. I have the board. Charles is the one that gave us that wonderful board back there.
Yes. Who made Radar bigger than CQ?
Who made Radar the bigger than? I'm gonna fucking saw the bottom of that goddamn board off. You messed up by putting it on the bottom of the board because I'm gonna saw that shit right off. I'll mail the Radar piece to Radar. He can have it for his fucking cave.
I'll do up a piece of Radar if he just tells me what movie or whatever he's into.
Ooh.
What movie I'm into?
I got it. Not movie. What's the fucking helicopter you was flying in all the time? What's that shit?
Oh, my 46.
There you go. Hook him up with a 46. That's all he ever talks about is fucking helicopter. Yeah.
Oh, you can't hardly see it in the bubble, can you?
Yeah. It's kind of hidden a little bit. But anyway,
Send me the info and I'll
46
pull up the
Echo
picture and
Super
I'll do one and send it to him.
there you go, Radar. Yeah, fucking put it in the comments. Put like a description of the whatever the fucking nomenclature it is, and
HH46.
Fucking put it in there. Jesus Christ, how hard is
In the
that?
comments?
Yeah, so that way it's findable.
Yeah,
Anyway.
just tag me in the comments and I'll pull up some pictures and I'll do one up and send it to you.
Oh, look at that. See, he's a minch. He's great. Yeah, dude. So that will forever be in the background. You are awesome. You're one of the reasons why I needed a PO box, man. You're one of the guys that was like, hey, man, I need a spot to send it to. So that's why we did that. So thank you so much. I now have a PO box.
You're welcome.
Dude,
My pleasure.
Go ahead.
I love doing the stuff. So.
Oh man. And like I said, when you are ready, and you want to put that shit out there in the world and you want, WTF Nation people and Pop Culture Warrior people to come check out what you got and possibly, put in some custom orders, man. You let me know so we can put it out there into the world, man.
I will. I'm working on it right now. I've got a Facebook page set up for it, but it's not quite ready. Like just a basic profile, and I'm doing the page and everything for it, and I'm gonna get the store and everything set up hopefully here within the next couple of weeks. So I will definitely shoot you a message and let you know.
Oh man, definitely do it. We love to support our brothers, our supporters, man, our fans. We want to support you as much as you guys support us. So we really appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Hey man, you have yourself a great night. Thank you so much. I guarantee you our paths will cross again. I look forward to the next time hanging with you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I do too. Looking forward to it. Y'all have a good evening.
All right, you too. Hey, say goodnight, Radar.
Good night, Radar.
Night, Radar.
Oh man, I never get tired of it, man. That was awesome. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna leave the phone opens for another couple minutes, You know, if you guys, I can't believe how many people have called in. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are freaking awesome. Heath says, I forgot to ask you a question. Put it in the chats, man. I'll answer it. Or call back in. I mean, either one. I don't know. Whatever. We're running long, but shit, like I didn't think this would be such a fun segment. I didn't think this would be a thing that people were so into, but I love hearing it. This has been awesome. This has been awesome.
Great.
Hearing from you guys is like the coolest. Thank you so much for caring enough to call in. This has been a lot of fun, actually.
It's helpful. It's very helpful.
Yeah, it is actually. It is. Let's see. I think the phone lines have finally run quiet. Up, Radar's yawning.
Radar's yawning. Radar's Betty Bye.
You know what that means? It means it's time for Radar's bedtime. All right, Radar. While we're waiting for Heath to type in his question into the chats, why don't you tell the fine folks at home what they can expect here at a wonderful week of WTF Nation Radio?
Well, tonight you have been listening to Pop. So here's the... Do you want to answer the question first, or do you want me to go?
Because I've never heard something that original. Heath wants to know, after 17 years, do you think that finger still misses you? I like to imagine once in a while that it's like out in the desert somewhere, just like doing that, like kind of slinky crawling through the desert, trying to find its way back to me. I know it's a weird thought, but it does make me happy once in a while to have such a ridiculous thought. But yeah, no, I wonder sometimes what happened to that finger. I do wonder. I mean, because like, did an animal eat it? Did it decompose? Did like some collector find it and like put it on his key ring or something? I don't know. I do wonder sometimes what happened to that finger. Yeah.
Inching along.
It's a weird thought
like
to
a
have.
Veggie Tales. Fucking. Yeah.
I was thinking, like, you know, like, remember Thing from Addams Family? Like, that was the whole hand. But I'm thinking just this one finger just kind of crawling. Should have had Affleck. Affleck. Yeah. So yeah, maybe some dude's using it. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Billy Bunting put, have you thought about unboxing videos? Yeah, I've thought about it, but unboxing what?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you know, a lot of these unboxing videos, guys, like, have companies send them stuff.
Maybe that's what I'll do on the Smoke Pit. All this random shit I order from Amazon every week, I'll just unbox it all.
Yeah, like, what did I order 2 days ago that I've already forgotten about? Let's find out.
What the fuck's in it? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
That's what we'll call it.
Yeah, no, I'd love to do unboxing videos. I think it's cool content.
I would love if they would send me free shit and I would unbox it for them.
Yes, that's exactly it. For a while, I will say, I was thinking of getting into, you know, those businesses where you like buy like unclaimed freight or whatever it is, like all the returns that Amazon gets, they sell them in giant. They just throw everything in a box, and you pay like $500, but you could have a $10,000 worth of stuff. I for a while I wanted to do I wanted to buy those, and who knows, maybe one day that'll be how about guns or collector stuff? I've spent so much money with all these things, all of it. I've spent so much money. But yeah, I think if I were to buy more stuff, I might do some sort of unboxing video kind of thing. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I don't know what. Get people to send me free shit. I'll unbox it all night.
Yeah. Put us in for some free shit, and then we'll unbox it and do videos of it. I already said,
you know, let's do that. I'll go. Well, we have to do it on YouTube because those people make all kinds of money doing it. Just unboxing on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's do that, dude. I'll go halvesies on like an Amazon return thingy.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And like I said earlier in the show, in fact, let's do this. I will put this away, and I'll bring this out. I have a P.O. box now for Pop Culture Warrior. So if you want me to do an unboxing video, you can send me a box, and you put a little note on the box that says, only unbox on camera or something like that. And I'll unbox it. I'll take a spring-loaded dildo to the face for you guys. I'm willing to do that. So by all means, use the P.O. box as much as you want, and we'll see. We'll see what kind of content comes out of it. Anyway, Mr. Radar.
Yes.
Tell the fine folks at home what they can expect the week of WTF Nation Radio.
Well, so this has been Tuesday nights. You've been listening to him, CQ, and me, Radar, for Pop Culture Warrior. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Right now, it's a day of no scheduled activity, soon to be home, and the promenade of the smoke pit. Looking forward to that for a couple weeks. Now, Thursday, Soren's time. Ice, Spanky, Sardins. We're going to talk about all things Big Army, talk about National Guard, reserves, retirees, whatever, they got it. Okay? They're keeping the Big Army accountable. They'll put you on blast. You've been fucking up. Now, Friday. We have Friday Night Freedom. Okay? Kaz, Pookie, Freedom. Talk about all things about freedom. Good stuff. They have all kinds of fun shit. Okay? Now, okay? Saturday. Day of no scheduled activities, the weekend. We don't do that. Sunday, weekend, still. Soon to be home with the sports bar we talked about earlier. It's going to be a very exciting show. I'm really excited for that. Now, Monday, after Sunday, the aptly named Monday edition with Ice again. Current events, cool, fun things to do. Ice will be there talking about all that shit. Talk to you. So be there. It's a good show. But after him, on Mondays is us on Tuesdays, Pop Culture Warrior, him, CQ, me, Radar. Be there. Hopefully next week we have a script. Or not. This has been fun. This has been a fun fucking show.
Yeah. I told you.
I like it.
It's been a good time. I said, Greg says, I feel like Radar needs to watch the first episode of The Boys before next week's show. If not, guest co-host.
I was gonna watch it. Man, I ain't got time for that. I gotta watch Purple Hearts. Just kidding. I ain't
One episode of The Boys. That's it. One episode of The Boys.
Why, dude?
Because you're gonna love it. You're gonna. I promise you. Even the fans are calling for it. I just saw Rob's comment. The Taliban picked up your finger and cloned their own Haji CQ.
Yeah, it's in like a cave, like fucking Iron Man, but it's just your finger.
They're cooking me up like Snoke from Star Wars.
You turned into a kebab. You turned into a kebab.
Yeah, I'm in a fucking tank. They're growing me in a tank. Oh God.
There you go.
So next week, very excited. We should have a guest. Her name is Anjali Bihmani. She played Auntie Ruby on Miss Marvel. So,
Yes.
and I mean, she's done a ton of things. She's also a voice in the game Overwatch, in Apex Legends. She's an accomplished actress, accomplished voice actress. She's done it all. Super, super excited to talk to her next week. That's gonna be a really fun one. So, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a real good time. And I'm still as soon as Radar watches an episode of The Boys, I'm gonna try to get some of the actors from The Boys to come on.
I'll just lie. I watched one. There, you happy?
No, I'll know. I will know. I will totally know. All right, guys. This has been an absolutely fun, fantastic night. Thank you guys so much for participating. I was expecting maybe 2 calls, and we got like a dozen. So you guys,
thanks for participating.
Yeah, you guys are outstanding.
I'm boring.
Yes. Thank you for saving me from Radar and his incessant just man. You guys are my heroes. God bless each and every one of you. We are out. Don't forget, if you're interested in one of these lovely Pop Culture Warrior dog tag shiny challenge coin style things, hit us up. And other than that, we'll be back with more next week. Anything else, Radar?
Shots.
Say goodnight, Radar.
Bye, Radar.
See you guys next week.
Doc! Oh, no!